Hello and welcome to another episode of Skillcraft. Today, it's a little bit different. Yeah, I have got a new mic, so this might sound a little bit different. The old one kind of broke, so we got a new one. This is what we're working with now, and yeah, hopefully it's nice and clear. There might be a few mishaps. This is the first time I'm using it for an episode, so if there are a little few mishaps with it, sorry about that. I'm gonna try and do my best though. There shouldn't be. So you may also be noticing there's a little bit of a skin difference because, well, the I am now playing on my PC, Bedrock Edition on my PC, hence why I have a mouse. And the PC version of Bedrock doesn't have all of my skins. So unfortunately, I don't have my classic skeleton, but I made something a little bit different. I've gone for an archaeology vibe, and honestly, I quite like it. I like the goggles. The goggles are my favorite. They're kind of funny, and it fits the theme of this world. We're gonna be rocking with this skin from now on. Hope you don't mind too much. Yeah, I am gonna miss the skeleton a bit, but I do quite like this skin now. It's already kind of growing on me. So let's get all this rambling gone. Let's start on the actual episode. So, as I said last episode, we're going to be doing a mega base episode. Basically, meaning I'm going to try and get as much done as possible on this base in this episode. And I've been collecting some resources. I did this mainly last episode, so I restocked the quartz, and I've got plenty of this stuff, and we've got plenty of glass as well. That's all the main stuff that we need. I have reference pictures all lined up because these are builds I've done in creative, and I'm just sort of copying them over. So today I'm going to do that one, that one, that one, and that one, the big one up there, and they all have sections lined out for them. So this is the outline of the big one, and then there's these guys here. So I think I'm gonna start with this one here, the tiny one. Uh, but because I don't know, I just feel like starting smaller and then making our way up could be nice. So let's just get started with this one. So this one was a little bit of a challenge because, well, of the location. I didn't want to go too high because it would cover up sort of the corner of this, which would be a little bit sort of annoying. Um, it wouldn't have been too big of a deal though, but so I've kept it like kind of short. I think it's an alright height. So let's just get building on it then. First things first, I'm gonna remove this diorite little circle here because I didn't actually use a diorite in this base build here. So, and then we're gonna replace it with this stuff. And if you sort of hear some mic changes, it's because I'm sort of looking down, like right now I'm looking down at my reference photo. So it might change. I'm not sure how much it will pick up on that. So sorry if it does. Again, this is a new mic, so I'm just sort of getting a feel for it in this episode. But let's go start on this second layer then. And it's done. This is it. This is definitely the full final thing. Okay, maybe it's not. This is the shell. It has no detail at the moment, but that's what we're gonna start adding in. So first things first, I need a door, and I think I'll put the door this side. I don't intend to use any of these doors, but you know what? I don't know. It's worth having them in there, and it would look weird without a door. And there's sort of what the frame is gonna look like. I'm gonna add just a little pop of orange in there. There we go. Now, I haven't decided how I want to link these doors up to this main path, because obviously it's a little awkward. So, I guess I'll just figure that out now, might as well. Gotta do it at some point. And I think that's a pretty good solution for the path. It's just sort of move this back to drop down, break out a thing. And I've gone with like sort of a strip of this stuff, and then just some diorite to make it feel like it's a little less like cared about, I guess. Maybe that's sort of the idea, is that it's sort of a more rougher road. It's got this outlining of diorite, and it's got a great interior, that's for sure. I don't know what I'm gonna put in these houses at the moment. A lot of these are gonna be empty. So if you got any ideas, do leave them in the comments. It'd be awesome to see what I can put in these because I don't really have any idea. So I'm an idiot and realize this has to be a bit taller. So let's take this top layer off. And, yeah, I thought it felt a bit small. Well, the building is complete. I've added all of the little details. We've now got a roof on top and the correct height as well. And it's looking pretty nice, I think. It sort of blends in nice, but also stands out, which is the goal with every building. To feel like one continuous like city, but at the same time, we want them all to be a little bit individual. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I've tried adding bamboo. This was a design idea I literally just came up with because I was looking at the bamboo over there, which I now have cleared, and which gave me an idea, which I'll tell you in a second. But I thought it needed something just to cover up these sort of rather blank sides, and so I thought I'd just put bamboo and see how that turns out. It adds like a nice bit of green, which I want to include a bit more greenery. It's just a little difficult with the savannah grass, which is just this hideous shade of like yellowy green, and it's not great. Which is why like over there I've added that little flower patch. So these little grassy bits in between I want to have as a little bit more green and luscious, which I plan to do through moss, hopefully, because that doesn't change color depending on the biome, and it's a nice vibrant green. So yeah, that's the idea with that one. Now, what I was thinking for the inside is maybe a bamboo farm. Now, as you can see, not a whole lot of space, but bamboo is very efficient. And to be honest, if you look at my bamboo chest, uh, my bamboo shulk box over here, I have a lot of bamboo. Yeah, so I'm probably never going to get through this. So I'm not going to need a whole lot more bamboo. Um, so I don't know, maybe we take some of this and just have an automatic one, or I was thinking we just like fill out these slots, and when I want to get it, just break it. But that would not be super efficient. So maybe an automatic one. You could get like I reckon you could get three in there, and then just have a chest at the beginning. So I reckon that'll be the way to go. And I'm gonna keep this place loaded quite often. So you know what, I reckon it would be somewhat efficient. So I've come over to our little industrial district. I say our, it's kind of just skill trees at the moment. So that's replaced teams. These are mainly skill trees. And I just want to take a little bit of inspiration for this farm then. And yeah, it doesn't seem too difficult. I may have broke it. No, I'm fine. Okay, yeah, it's the same as a sugarcane farm pretty much. Okay, this isn't going to be too difficult. I have the supplies as well. I definitely should have built this farm before I decided to build the outside. It's so tight and so difficult. Very annoying. So this is taking too long. So I'm gonna pretend that it works and come back to it later. Jesus. Oh, that was terrifying. Oh my. Okay, as I was saying, I'm gonna come back to this because yeah, it doesn't work. It's too tight of a space. Um, I think I'm gonna have to shift it forwards one, and then we just have a single chest or a non-centered chest, which is a pain. So let's move on. I will, I will finish it by the end of the episode. I swear. All right, building two because this is very. All right, building two because this is looking very non-mega at the moment. You know, I need to get a lot of these buildings done, and all I've done is a little tower. So we're gonna do another small building. Yep. Okay. It will look better when it's all done. I swear. Right. Let's get started on this one then. This one's a bit more of a traditional rectangular shape, but it's definitely going to be a bit more interesting in terms of the shapes on the side of the building. And we're starting this one with some deep slate tiles. It's a bit of a foundation, a much darker colour, by far the darkest colour I've included in this base so far. Some visitors have come to check out the progress. Let's see, lads, how are we doing? Well, I didn't make a door I guess me and this sheep were trapped here forever. Ah, never mind, that was actually really easy. Sorry, sheep, you can't do that. And here we go, we got ourselves another building. I think it's looking pretty good. I haven't added a door though, even though I said on this one it looks weird without a door. I'm not missing anything. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I just haven't added a door. I just didn't feel like it needed it. It would have sort of broken up the pattern. And yeah, so I haven't. I do actually want to add something to this roof. I forgot about that. I'm adding some greenery, like a rooftop garden. Um, I wish I could use moss for this, but I'm not going to for now. I can't really be bothered. And we'll add a little bit of a railing as well. I'm just going to place these randomly, because these are just what I have, and then we'll fill the rest with dandelions. I have also placed this light grey concrete powder, and hopefully no water spills on that, because that would be a bit annoying. I just wanted to get rid of some of that grass, and this gives it a paved look, and I quite like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. I think I want to go all the way across. I'm just not sure if I actually have enough to do that, because yeah, concrete, light grey concrete powder, I do not have a whole lot of. So for now, I'm going to leave it there. But we'll sort that out at some point, I'm sure. And moving on to this thing. It's actually fixed with no help whatsoever from anyone else. Okay, yeah, Skilltree just did it. It does work now. He's put all the spare supplies in here. And yeah, I just need a tweak. I think my way of just bringing it forward one would have worked, but yeah, that's probably a lot easier just to move the observers down. But yeah, that's looking pretty good. I might just fill in that top just to give it a bit more polish. And we need to do the floor as well. And there we go. Two buildings are officially done. I did do the flooring and just sort of cleaned up that roof. Not a whole lot of room. Here we go. There we go. That's what it looks like. So let's move on to this one here. This is going to be a big one, and it's going to cover up all my horrible storage system. So that's lovely. I believe this template is actually wrong. I think it's too big, but we'll figure that out as it comes. So let's just get started on this one. And this one's a little bit tricky because it's had a bit of a diagonal. So that'll be a fun challenge. Okay, never mind. I actually didn't take a reference photo, and it's a bit of a pain to go take a reference photo. My creative world is on my PlayStation, and I am on my PC. So that's fun. But anyway, that's a little bit of a behind the scenes thing. So I'm gonna go do one that I have a reference photo of, and it is this one up here, this big circle. And this one's pretty cool. I'm actually quite happy with this one. It's kind of simple, but the shape is just nice. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let's just get started with it. Well, we've got our foundations in. This is a big ring at the moment, and it's honestly looking kind of cool as just a big ring. This looks like it could have like a dome on top or something. That could be interesting. But we're not going to do that. I am going to go for a bit of a cylinder to start with, made of glass. Yeah, it's going to be a very glass heavy project, this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I just logged in. Um, yeah, maybe the base does look a little bit different. Hmm. Oh, Skilltree has turned my entire road pink. I need a view from above. Kind of looks alright. Oh, okay. Well, it's certainly interesting. Yeah. Okay. Well, you may have seen in the background here. This tube. This tube is getting a lot bigger. I don't think it's tall enough yet. It's looking pretty cool from the inside though. I haven't determined the height yet because, well, I haven't counted it out. So I'm gonna do a little design that will tell me how high this actually has to be. So we can get started on that in just a second because I've got something I want to show you in here that is not finished, but it's certainly looking good. I've added a roof, and honestly, I'm pretty happy with it.
up the stairs, I have not done the walls or that wall because I decided it would be a lot easier if I knew where the roof height is gonna be, and it would look a lot less uglier. So I've added a roof. It is missing a lot of lights. I intend to use some end rods, probably down the middle here, and some like glass panes or something. I have just noticed a mistake. Wow, my eyes are on point there. Honestly, I am surprised I spotted that. There we go. So you know what, let's add some of those lights now then. You know, maybe you Skilltrees recently watched the relatively new Barbie movie. Maybe that's where he got this inspiration from. I hear it's a pretty good movie. I'll have to ask him if he enjoyed it. Now we have some lights in here, and yeah, this is looking better. Um, Maybe I do need something on them, but I think it's pretty good. For now, it's a little bit of a pain getting up there actually. And maybe I just should have done it without. Maybe I shouldn't have destroyed all the supports I used before deciding that I would wanted to add some more. But you know what? It's done now, and I'm not doing it again. So back to this little tube here. Just realised I said a little. No idea why, but hey, it's very far from little. It's kind of the whole point. I'm not sure if 3 stacks will be enough, but I do believe I had some smelting in my base. It's not even completely done yet. I guess I just haven't loaded this area long enough. Oh well, yeah, that should maybe do for now. Let's zoom back over there. So I'm realizing this is needs to be changed. So let's start this design. Basically, I'm gonna try and do a spiral, which is gonna resemble hopefully a DNA strip because I'm gonna do 2 of them, and it's gonna be a little difficult, but pretty much I'm just doing 5 wide, which I think is there. That's a little awkward, and we're just going up by 1 each time. Oh, so bad news, I'm already at the top, and I need to go all the way around to here. So we've got a little further to go, that's for sure. So I'm gonna need some yellow glass. And spiral number 2 is done, and we can follow it around inside. That's pretty cool. I like this. And let's see what it's like from the front. Yes, this is looking cool. You know what? I'm pretty happy with this. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I guess I just got to clear up this interior bit. And I do definitely have to figure out something with this big open gap here. You can particularly notice it when you're sort of around here, like it's just so big. So need to think of something to fill that. But well, with this project complete, we've got one more build to do. It's right here. We gotta just finish this up, and we're kind of running out of time with this episode. It's dragging on a little bit because I'm doing a lot of buildings, and yeah, so let's finish this building up here.
There is now an extra little orange slice through the middle of our little tube here. I filled in that space with just some orange glass, and yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Just a little subtle thing, and yeah, adds to the sort of spiral, and I quite like it. Well, we can finally get to covering up this mess here. I don't have any walls, actually. But yeah, we can finally cover up this little mini chess monster, but not really, because it's vaguely sorted, thanks to Skilltree, and I have managed to actually keep it vaguely sorted, except for a few of these chests, but this one's pretty good. Currently looking quite diorite heavy, but thankfully that is the majority of it, because diorite's quite like a strong, like sturdy looking block, just to give it a nice strong foundation, compared to this quartz. But yeah, the second layer is going to be more quartz. Might look a little bit nicer because, yeah, it's very diorite strong at the moment. Well, this is where we're at so far, and we've reached a bit of a difference. So basically, this bit is going to stay here at this level, and this is going to continue. But so I'll update you. This is where we're at so far. Let's just get it finished because we are desperately running out of time for this video. So here it is, it's done. It's looking
pretty awesome, I think. I'm happy with this. The diagonal makes it look super cool, super nice. Just don't look at the interior yet. We're saving that for next episode because there's definitely one. I mean, technically this is an interior. There are things inside of it. It's just kind of a very bad interior. But altogether, I'm actually super happy with what we've achieved today, and there's still another half to do. So that's fun. Let's just take a quick look from the sky, and we're getting there. There's still a lot of space to fill, which is very intimidating, and a lot of interiors to do. So I guess there's only one thing left to do, and that's clear out this wall. Yeah, I might be here a while.